Other M issue 24. After a remarkably terrible title page, at the airport Mighty asks Remington if he's sure that he won't be needing these. What's these? And Remington wishes that he wouldn't go because rebuilding Echidnopolis would be hard enough with only one figurehead. I thought he was going to say that it'll be hard enough without Mighty's super strength, which would obviously make rebuilding it a lot easier. Someone shouts to the crowd to make way for the king, showing him royal respect. This reminds me of the good old days, before the king was made to go into a coma and then Flynn made him go insane instead of just turning him back to normal. He says that he's just very tired, having woken up from a long sleep and still being groggy. And Bunny escorts him to the plane. Sonic asks for something? Fiona complains about all the favors she's been doing for him. At least her character not being redeemed here, at least her being a bitch here, is justified because she's with a whole group of harsher freedom fighters who would have been bad influences, but still! This doesn't make her come off as nice compared to the prime Fiona later. Rotor tells Sonic that there's no need to upset the lady, and then smiles, telling him to go sit with his friend. He sits next to Mighty, and then when Mighty looks at him in annoyance, he naturally complains, "Oh, don't you start too. Especially since he stood up for you." Mighty says that he'd just like to know why he's bending over backwards to help him. Sonic says that he knows he's a good guy, or at least he can be. Fiona wishes she knew what was up with Sonic. Yeah, what's up with Sonic being a nice person? And when Rotor asks if he's taking his side now, yeah, now. She says sadly that she doesn't know. The plane lands, and Sonic tells King Acorn that they can set up camp in a limestone cave to the east. Antoine asks him how he'd know that since he thinks he's got amnesia. Rotor says that he remembers it from when he was 5. How would Rotor know that and not Antoine when Rotor grew up in the North Pole? I guess Rotor's assuming that Sonic's getting those old memories back, but no one says that. King Acorn says that he and the crowd will march into their former nation and reclaim what's theirs. Yeah, what a badass! I miss the King Acorn who led an army to save his son, even if it was really foolhardy of him to go into battle. At least he had knight's armor. This guy is nothing. He reasons with Bunny that Kodos has gone mad for no reason and eaten what would be his kingdom, so even if he had some trusted officials, the heroes would outnumber them 20 to 1. I thought what he would have said was, even if he has some trusted officials, they must have turned against him since he's clearly evil. Antoine says he has one more battle within him, and Rotor needlessly threatens Mighty, saying that he gets crazy in the battlefield. They all march into the city and go to Kodos, and Bunny hypocritically complains about Kodos not wearing any pants, with Fiona looking horrified, wishing that it weren't true, when she's inexplicably never been shown to wear clothes either, which was always a strange art style for the characters in this comic. But I was able to forgive it because it was all in monochrome anyways, so it's easy to forget. Big, the cat, smashes through a ceiling, and what at first I thought was a big damn heroes moment, but then we see a girl attacking people as well, and was asked why she's attacking them, like we're supposed to wonder why she in particular would. What's going on? Kodos taunts Sonic about calling the king by his first name out of habit with his old one. I guess this was never pointed out by someone other than Kodos because it was the heat of the moment. King Acorn shows tranquil fury at Kodos for betraying him and attacks him, and the heroes, who are all in a pile, wake up. Kodos and his friends talk gleefully about the hunt and say that some people ran away like cowards and others were killed. Sonic says to wait a second for them to start, zips over telling Fiona to tell the others to wait since he somehow knew she wasn't really asleep out of nowhere, and he tells Kodos to catch him if he can. Why would they ever think they have a chance when he's a super speedy hedgehog that has shown he can run all over the planet multiple times in a row twice, once just for a race? And now with his robot shoes he's supposed to be even faster. But whatever, I guess he's gonna go intentionally slow to let them chase him to be the distraction for his friends. Plus they're insane, so they aren't thinking straight. But again, why are they insane? It's not like there's chemicals. This issue is by Ian Flynn, and had the heroes go to reclaim the Acorn Kingdom from Kodos, with the king's plan to march up to his castle and epically take it back. Then Big the Cat shows up, and the next thing I knew, Sonic's friends were all knocked out suddenly. And now, not just Kodos, but also 2 of his friends are also crazy hunters now. So crazy that they want to chase the fastest thing alive. And Sonic just somehow knows that Fiona was only pretending to be asleep right away, so he can tell her to wait for him. This was confusing. Why did Kodos go crazy without toxins from Robotropolis doing it? Doesn't make any sense.